the recognized worldwide leader in sports.
Wrestling Challenge comes to you this week from Topeka, Kansas, the Expo Center. Topeka is home to Quaker Oats, Frito-Lay, and Washburn University, famous for its NAIA 1986-87 basketball championship, and for being the only municipal university in the U.S. of A. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wrestling Challenge. I'm the Willamette City. Hey, pay attention, we're on the air here. Boy, we got a blockbuster of a lineup here for you, so get all the goodies out of the fridge, settle back, because we're coming at you with excitement right now. This week on Wrestling Challenge, as always, whenever the World Wrestling Federation decides to invade, and we've got a blockbuster of a lineup for you as well. Joining us early on, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the lovely Elizabeth. You can bet on that.
Yeah. In my opinion, the heavyweight champion of the world, Ted DiBiase.
The $1 Million Man. The Ultimate Warrior, the guy who's going to beat Hercules. Well, don't comment. Also joining us, the reigning Intercontinental Champion, the Honky Tonk Man, and of course, the Colonel will be by his side, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Also joining us here this week, another special report on WrestleMania IV with more matches, more celebrities, and more excitement.
And Strike Force. Every week it gets closer. My prediction, new World's Tag Team Champions.
Tito Santana, Rick Martel, the dynamic duo. Let's go to ringside.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior. And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 235 pounds, Dusty Wolfe.
Dusty Wolfe, as we take a look at this capacity crowd, taking on that gentleman right there. What a force he is.
This man is off the wall. There's something wrong with this man. He's nuts.
Well, we're going to find out for sure come March 27th in Atlantic City, Trump Plaza, the location. Oh. Who indeed is the stronger individual?
I can save you the time and trouble and tell you right now, Hercules.
Oh, come on, right? We saw what went down earlier on between those two, and in my opinion, it was that man right there, the Ultimate Warrior, who snapped the chain of Hercules.
You can't snap a chain by pulling up. You snap it by pulling down. That's what Herc did.
Oh, beautiful maneuver, clothesline. Had no effect whatsoever, but that one certainly did. Well, we finally captured Hercules and got a few words from him as to his thoughts about the Warrior.
Listen to this.
Warrior, if you stop and listen, you can hear it. If you wait, you can feel it. Every move you make, I'm watching, I'm studying. You can feel the impending doom. I will destroy you, Ultimate Warrior.
I thought that was your job, to watch and to study the opponents.
That's why we're so successful. We both do.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Dusty Wolfe having a rough time here with the Ultimate Warriors. I'm sure anyone who steps inside that squared circle will have a tough time with the Ultimate
Well, he's
Warrior.
intimidating, Monsoon. He comes down that aisle, he shakes those ropes, he beats on his chest. But don't you think Hercules is intimidating? What's this man going to do when he has to face Hercules and that raw power?
Well, Herc is a powerhouse, I will grant you that. It's going to be a happening when these two collide. He gave the sign. Look at this. Awesome brute strength as he hoists him up.
Herc can do that.
What's he going to do with him?
He's going to walk out from under him.
Oh, look at that elevator. Clear down to the ground floor. Over the top goes the Warrior. Oh. Big splash. Right in the kidney area. So long, Dusty Wolfe. Stick a fork to Dusty. He's done.
For this bout, the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior, just dynamite package. Look at the determination on that face, Frank.
He's just trying to psych him. The guy's not all there, and he wants to...
Here it comes. Take a good look at it. He's got you psyched out. You can't even talk. Wow, what power. That's 260 pounds.
That's dangerous.
Straight up in the air.
That man's career could be over.
Look at this now. Oh. Pull out all the stops. Well, Brain, look at this. Right down into the kidney area. You're going to get a chance now to voice your opinion, Brain. You and the Islanders and our special report. Let's go to it.
It was looking great, and she just can't wait to get to WrestleMania IV. That's right, and Matilda enjoys it because that's the kind of match she can sink her teeth into.
Those comments came from the British Bulldogs last week, and now the warning is out. Hello again, everyone. Bobby the Brain Heenan indeed has something to worry about. In fact, some feel he's in for a dog day afternoon along with his Islanders in that big six-man tag in WrestleMania IV. The British Bulldogs are teaming up with Koko B. Ware, and now they are putting Matilda through some very special training as their mascot prepares for her return to ringside in WrestleMania IV. Matilda, of course, was stolen from her post by the Islanders during a match a few months ago, and now payback time is coming. The Bulldogs, in fact, say that weasel hunting season starts and ends on March the 27th. Needless to say, Bobby the Brain Heenan is not too anxious about being the game.
This doesn't smell right to me. Something smells funny to me out there. Everybody's talking about Matilda's bigger. She's stronger. Everybody's talking about her bite. I want to know what's going on here, and I want to know what's going on now. Do those three goofs want to wrestle, or do they want to talk about biting people, tearing people apart? The last thing that dog's going to do is take me out by the beach there and bury me in the sand. You want me to sick something on you? I'll sick something on you. I'll sick these Islanders on you. You want to know what a bite's all about? I'll show you what a bite's all about.
He will get his chance. As you know, the Brain will don the tights for the first time in over a year as he joins the Islanders against Koko B. Ware and the British Bulldogs in WrestleMania IV. But if you want to talk about momentum, that's certainly on the side of Koko and the Bulldogs, and you could spell it M-A-T-I-L-D-A. And with special training to boot, the Brain certainly has something to worry about. With this special report, I'm Craig DeGeorge.
This is a tag team matchup scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring, the tag team combination at a combined weight of 482 pounds. First, from St. Petersburg, Florida, Barry Horowitz. His tag team partner from Steamboat Springs, Colorado, Dave Wagner. Their opponents, soon to be entering the ring area at a combined weight of 489 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Strike Force.
Tito Santana, Rick Martel, the reigning World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. And they're on their feet here as one to greet these two dynamic individuals.
Well, I'll tell you, I got goosebumps, Monsoon. I can't wait for WrestleMania IV. I'll be in the ring. I'll be out of the ring. I'll be all around the ring.
You'll be all over the place.
Well, I'll be like good news all over the place.
Yeah, we know. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a happening.
Are you attending?
Everybody, of course I'll be there. Everyone wants to be a part of WrestleMania IV. Look at that beautiful cartwheel by Martel. They're going to have to use that kind of speed, that kind of agility.
Look at him. He hit him so hard he knocked his elbow pad off.
When they come up against Demolition.
Well, they're going to have to use a lot of speed because they're not going to beat him with raw, awesome power.
Well, they're going to have to be doing some of that double teaming.
Cheating.
Perfectly legal.
That's what you mean, cheating.
You got a 5 count to get in there and out. I hope you're aware of that.
I'm aware of it.
Well, the new World Wrestling Federation magazine, which will hit the stands this Tuesday, got a big piece in their brain about Demolition and their quest for the title.
Well, if they're not ready, 27th of March, they're not going to be.
Well, if Mr. Fuji can get you ready, anybody can. He can do it. Look at this. Whoa! There's that patented flying forearm by Tito Santana. He must not have caught him on the mark because nobody gets up from that.
You know, they're faster than they've ever been. They're moving quicker in the ring, but they're not smiling. They're worried. They're worried they're gonna lose their tag team championship.
Why should they be out there smiling?
Because they always have been. They've always been showing those lily white teeth, but now they're not doing it.
Demolition certainly doesn't do very much smiling, do they?
How could you tell?
Well, double elbow, nicely executed.
Look at his leg.
Horowitz and Wagner. Oh, nobody home. He telegraphed that one all the way across the ring. Santana winding him up here. Big backdrop, nailed him with it. As I said earlier on, Brain, they're going to have to use every bit of their speed and agility if they expect to get by.
Here it is, what they used to win.
Boston
World Tag Team Champions.
He slapped it out, a referee right there. There goes the bell.
That's the quickest anybody gave up.
I don't know if, in fact, that particular hold would be effective on Demolition.
The winners of this bout, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Strike Force.
Strike Force, Tito Santana, Rick Martel with the gold, hoping that on March 27th they'll be able to hold on to it. Right now, we take you to another superstar.
History will be made as the world watches WrestleMania IV, Sunday, March the 27th, Sunday afternoon at the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in beautiful Atlantic City, New Jersey. Of course, the big championship elimination tournament will be held to decide the World Wrestling Federation champion. Many celebrities on hand, including Mr. Baseball, the guest ring announcer, Bob Uecker, the guest timekeeper from the Wheel of Fortune, Vanna White. Many other matches to talk about, including this one right now. First round match, a big one for the right to move on in the tournament. Don Morocco, The Rock. You have Dino Bravo in the first round.
14 of the most gifted athletes to ever walk the face of the earth. WrestleMania IV coming to you. Macho Man Savage. A loser? I don't think so. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, a loser? I don't think so. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, losers? No, none of them are losers. They're all professionals, all the elite of professional wrestling. Dino Bravo claims to be the world's strongest man, claims to bench press 712 pounds. I know you're not a loser. 14 men, 13 are going to lose. I don't plan on being one of them. Nobody does.
All right, Rock, I talked to Dino Bravo earlier. Here are his thoughts on the matchup.
Dimanche le 27 de mars, Don Morocco, tu vas voir la surprise de ta vie. Tu vas voir que avec Dino Bravo te mettre la patte sur le corps. Tu vas le savoir où ce qu'on va. C'est le championnat de la WWF. C'est l'homme ici qui va le faire.
All right, Dino Bravo.
There's no doubt in nobody's mind that this is a tournament of a lifetime for all the wrestlers involved in it. And I made that prediction at the beginning of 1987 that I would become the world champion in 1988. And I am going to make my dream come true because I know if I beat Don Morocco, I can beat anybody and I can become the world champion.
All right, Dino Bravo, thank you. Frenchie Martin made your first round matchup at WrestleMania IV.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by his personal bodyguard, Virgil, making his winter residence in the Netherlands Antilles, weighing 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Well, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, will meet in the first round of the elimination tournament, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Look at that Omar Atlas. He's trying to steal something that don't belong to him. He's trying to take the $1 Million Man's money.
Omar going after Virgil and the money, and of course DiBiase right on him like a new suit, but you can bet that Hacksaw Jim Duggan won't be that easy to put down on the canvas as this guy was.
Well, Hacksaw Jim Duggan is in for a very rude awakening.
Well, whoever gets by that particular match, should the $1 Million Man be able to get by Hacksaw Jim Duggan, they would meet in the next round the winner of the Rock Bravo.
You know, it gets harder all the way up as you go.
And you must, if you want to continue on into the winning brackets, you must win your match in this tournament.
That's right, and the time limits get longer and longer as they go.
Look at this, $1 Million Man going to the floor here after Omar Atlas, who's really had a rough time. Look at the disgusting look on the face of Virgil.
You should see the new attitude of the $1 Million Man. He hates to be ripped off. He hates
Ripped off? What are you talking about?
A la Jack Tunney.
Oh,
Hulk
please.
Hogan brought that look-alike in to try to protect his title when he knew it was over.
I kind of surmised from the onset, Brain, that you just can't hand that title over to anybody.
Then why didn't they tell him that at the beginning?
Why should they? That's not their job to do that.
Well, they ruled against it. The way they talked, the interviews they gave to the press and the media, he said he was going to give the title, if he wanted, to the $1 Million Man. They should have said, no, you can't. You're going to keep that title, or you're just going to surrender it.
Well,
they never said
unfortunately,
nothing to him.
neither you nor any of your associates. Whoa, what a power slam. Hooks the leg. I believe it's history, yes. None of you were smart enough to go ahead and find out if, in fact, you could do that.
The winner of this bout, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. The winner of this bout, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 285 pounds, Pete Sanchez. And his opponent, soon to be entering the ring area from Glens Falls, New York, weighing 275 pounds, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Well, there's that 2x4 sticking up in the air. The policeman of the World Wrestling Federation, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, with a very important date, March 27th, with a man we just saw, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase told me he's going to take that board, and you know what he's going to do with it? He's going to shove it so far down his throat, it's going to be the world's biggest tongue depressor.
Why are you worried about the 2x4 when you've got Matilda to worry about, you've got Frankie to worry about, you've got the British Bulldogs and Coco to worry about?
Oh, I'm not worried about the 2x4. Matter of fact, I'm not worried about anything.
You're not, huh?
I'm not, huh?
I know you're having some sleepless nights.
I'm excited about WrestleMania.
You are, huh? You want to do any serious gambling while you're down? I know you're a big spender, I know that.
I like to roll the bones.
Yeah.
I'm going to be concerning myself at WrestleMania.
Look at this. He's got them on their feet here. This capacity crowd on hand. The Hacksaw does. Can you imagine the gold, the World Wrestling Federation Championship around the waist of Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
No, I can't.
Well, I can. I'll tell you, he's not a dark horse. He's a favorite.
Oh, he's a big, strong, powerful man. And he's got enough dumb luck going for him.
Oh, look at that.
And raw power to win it, right?
He certainly does.
He certainly does.
He doesn't have to take a back seat to anybody. He's got determination. He's got style. Look at this.
Whoa.
Big knee drop right into the sternum area.
I'm telling you, everybody's getting tougher. As it gets closer to WrestleMania, everybody's getting faster, tougher, better condition. They know this is it. Never in the history of the sport of professional wrestling has so many men had an opportunity to become world champion at one time.
Well, it's going to be a classic, a history-making event. First time ever that the World Wrestling Federation Championship will be decided in a single elimination tournament. And it's all happening. Donald Trump's Plaza down in Atlantic City, March 27th, 4 p.m. Sunday afternoon start time.
It's 4 p.m. Eastern.
That's right.
Don't confuse the humanoids.
Oh, look at that. Hard down in the concrete. Pete Sanchez really getting a battering here from the Hacksaw. Look out. Get out of the way, he said.
Where's he going to take him now?
He wants him back inside. Can you hear that deafening ho? Did you hear that?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Hey, get off my back! Oh, I know what it is. That was the response to the neighborhood when they see Duggan move in. They go, oh no!
Please, it's not oh no. Look at this. Scoops him up. Thumbs up. Plants him right where he wanted him, and here it comes. Going down in that three-point football stance.
Look at old Bull.
Look out. Whoa. Almost took his head off.
1,
this edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine with a Hulkster on the cover. This is going to be a collector's item because this is the first time in the history of the Hulkster that he's ever been on the cover and a former champion.
Let me show you the article inside.
Will you stop or not? Let's go to ringside. Let me just... Strike Force, they are the guys that took the title away from the Hart Foundation, took it away from them right in the center of the ring with that patented backbreaker. It'll be interesting to see if indeed Demolition can fall victim to that Boston Crab.
Well, you wouldn't think they could beat Neidhart with it, but they got the win.
Well,
of course, like Neidhart
did.
told me, the referee,
Well, they're giving these two youngsters a real education here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Oh, look, slam, just planted him down in there. Shoulder tackle by the Big Anvil. He's just looking around for somebody to nail.
He just wants to fight.
What is the matter? Boy, they're having a field day with the inexperience of these two youngsters, but that's the only way to get any experience, Frank.
You're not going to get better fighting ham and eggers. You got to fight the tough ones.
Absolute fact. In fact, I thought I heard Euchre say that. Did he say that? Was that one of the...
I don't pay attention to a whole lot of things Euchre says.
Oh.
He rattles on and on. You know, the man just, he's lost it.
Look out. Whoa. Just flung him like a 5-pound bag of potatoes.
You know, Euchre, he's the reason they invented batting helmets. That's how they invented the batting helmet. They used to throw balls at his head all day and hit him just to see how the impact would be. That man scrambled.
Talk about guys being scrambled. You're going to be scrambled come March 27th at WrestleMania IV when you and your Islanders have to face Coco, the British Bulldogs, Matilda, and Frankie.
I don't have to face no bird or no dog.
Well, you will.
I'm telling you, she makes one move, looks at me one way, cross-sided. She thinks she was eating out of a
tell you, I think you're sick, Brain. I really do. I thought you'd retired from the ring. I thought you had enough brains to stay out of the squared circle. But no, you got to put the tights on.
Because I want to teach a lesson.
You could be terminated out there.
You know, I'm still not 100% with my neck. But the only reason I'm doing that is to show how much confidence I have in my Islanders.
In other words, you're going to go out there and hide.
I don't know the meaning of the word hide.
Yes. Referee Dave Hebner getting on the case of the Anvils. He continues the onslaught on these two youngsters, Jim Stewart and Sonny Rogers. Look at this. Bombs away. Whoa. The Hitman really did a number on him. Look at this. He didn't want it. He could have had the 3 count.
Not ready yet.
Pile driver. These two youngsters may be getting a real negative attitude towards professional wrestling. Really unloading here. Spin all one-sided. Look at they took that leg and hooked it underneath that top turnbuckle, and now really going to work on it.
You know, that could tear the knee out. He's got all his weight pulling down, and the ankle is hooked under there. I think it's a good move. I may tie up one bulldog, may tie up another bulldog, and I may tie up the Birdman, and then go hunting for new pets.
Well, the Colonel has a lot of things going for him. Got the Honky Tonk Man, who could, at WrestleMania IV, March 27th, lose, in fact, the Intercontinental Championship to the Barber. I love it.
He also could lose his hair to the Barber.
Absolutely.
The Barber could also lose his reputation and his hair.
And the biggest elimination tournament of all time to determine the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion will happen at Trump's in Atlantic City. Look out. See, the Hitman nailed him. Forget about it. It's history.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like you to help me in joining my guest. He is the Macho Man, Randy Savage. in the exciting championship elimination tournament in WrestleMania IV. Now, of course, this tournament will result in the declaration of a World Wrestling Federation champion. But the winner, of course, the one who emerges victorious, will have to do something that no other World Wrestling Federation wrestler has ever done, and that is to win consecutively within a very short period of time. For you personally, that means not one, not two, not three, but in fact 4 wins to become the World Wrestling Federation champion, and it all starts out in the first round with the natural Butch Reed for you.
What a task! An unbelievable task for someone to go to the top of the mountain and become the World Wrestling Federation champion. And natural Butch Reed, I've got respect for you as an athlete, yeah. Because to win 4 matches and go all the way to the top of the mountain, you gotta be in shape, you gotta have endurance, you gotta be an Iron Man, and you gotta want it bad. But I'm thinking that nobody's got more inspiration than the Macho Man Randy Savage, and I'm telling you, natural Butch Reed, I can't lose, no, I can't lose. I got a special inspiration that's in my corner.
Inspiration?
Yeah, and her smile could knock the ivories off a piano. She's the bravest little lady in the world today. My manager, Elizabeth.
Championship Elimination Tournament as a celebrity guest will present the coveted belt, and 20 wrestlers are added to the card in an opening match that is going to be something else. On Sunday afternoon, March the 27th, from the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey, WrestleMania IV will be rocking the boardwalk and certainly rippling the waves in the Atlantic Ocean. The host of the event is Mr. Donald Trump, of course, and we asked him for his WrestleMania IV thoughts.
Millions of fans are going to be watching WrestleMania IV. That's, I guess, why we signed it up in the first place. It's the great, great event, and everybody wants to go. They want to see it. 160 arenas, 30 different countries. It's all coming to you from Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, and it's my great honor, believe me.
All right, let's get to the celebrities involved in WrestleMania IV. The guest timekeeper, none other than the stunning hostess of the Wheel of Fortune, Miss Vanna White. Also, Mr. Baseball Bob Uecker, the guest ring announcer for WrestleMania IV. And now the big announcement from this week. The championship tournament winner will be presented, of course, the belt by none other than the host of the Lifestyles and the Rich and Famous, Mr. Robin Leach. And we got his thoughts on that and WrestleMania IV.
Join me, Robin Leach, as we explore the glitter and glamour of Atlantic City for WrestleMania IV, when a new champion of the world will be crowned at Trump Plaza.
All right, you gotta love him, the host of the Lifestyles and the Rich and Famous, Robin Leach. He will present the championship belt to the winner of that exciting tournament. Also this week, to tell you about the latest addition to this fabulous card at WrestleMania IV, and that is the WrestleMania IV Invitational 20-man Battle Royal. Here are the participants: the Olympian Ken Patera, Outlaw Ron Bass, the fabulous Rougeau brothers, the Hart Foundation and Dangerous Danny Davis, the Junkyard Dog, Sika, Young Sam Houston, the Bolsheviks, Jumping Jim Brunzell, B. Brian Blair, the Killer Bees, from the Heenan family, King Harley Race, the Young Stallions, Hillbilly Jim, Bad News Brown, and yes, George the Animal Steele, also on the card. In addition, of course, to the championship elimination tournament, the Intercontinental title will be on the line. Honky Tonk defending against Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Strike Force defends its tag team championship against Axe and Smash Demolition. The Ultimate Warrior, most impressive, he will battle Hercules at WrestleMania IV. And of course, the big six-man tag, Coco Beware, and the British Bulldogs and Matilda returning to ringside against Bobby the Brain Heenan. He's in the tights for the first time in over a year. And the Islanders, all a part of WrestleMania IV, and you could be a part of it. See it as it happens live at the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, on closed-circuit locations around the country, and, of course, on a pay-per-view basis.
Wow, it just keeps building and building, Brain. WrestleMania IV now a 20-man over-the-top battle royal. Wow.
What are they going to come up with next?
It's unreal, and incidentally, nobody involved in that 20-man battle royal is involved in any other match in WrestleMania IV.
I can't believe it.
I'll tell you, here's some of the names. Junkyard Dog, George the Animal Steel, Kenny Patera, your man, the King.
Sika, Outlaw Ron Bass.
It's going to be awesome.
The Rougeons, the Killer Bees, the Young Stallions, all tag team.
Let's go to the ring.
Wow.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the manager, Colonel Jimmy Hart. He represents from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 246 pounds, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man.
He's something.
His opponent from Oceanside, California, weighing 223 pounds, Lance Allen.
This guy's put together, huh?
Lance Allen spent a few hours in the gymnasium, that's obvious. Will it be enough to get by the likes of the Honky Tonk Man? Only time will tell that. Honky Tonk Man, of course, claiming to be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
He is.
He hasn't really proven that.
Well, Jimmy told me.
Oh, please.
So let me ask you a
that
question.
makes it fact, right?
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, come on.
Who does Brutus Beefcake have in his corner WrestleMania night?
Who does he have in his corner?
Yes.
The Big Shears.
But who does Honky Tonk Man have in his corner?
That piece of garbage that you see out there at ringside.
That's going to make the difference. Well, he's going to have a Honky Tonk Man ready.
I beg to differ with you. At one time, the Colonel, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, had in fact the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions in the Hart Foundation, had the Lady Champions, Tag Team Champions, the Glamour Girls, and of course the Honky Tonk Man. Now, Hawk's all he's got left.
What are you saying, the guy's going downhill and the brakes are out?
Certainly seems that way to me. It seems that it could be a big opportunity indeed for Beefcake come March 27th. Of course, the Honky Tonk Man thinks differently and is always ready to view his side.
Oh, yeah, this is the one they all want to see. Brutus the Barber Beefcake and the Honky Tonk Man, the greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of all time. The question is, will he take some off the side? Will he take some off the top? When it's all over WrestleMania IV, I'll still be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Well, he could be the greatest ex-champion in his own mind.
And that hair's not greasy either. I touched it one day. I asked him if I could, being a journalist, run my fingers through it and see what it felt like.
Being a journalist? What do you mean being a journalist?
Well, I'm commentating and hosting this program that makes me a sports journalist.
Please. You're here due to a diminishing number of requests.
Only by you.
Honky really doing a number on this youngster, Lance Allen.
You realize going all the way to the last match in WrestleMania to become World Federation Heavyweight Champion is probably tougher. To beat 4 guys in the World Wrestling Federation in one night is probably tougher than that triathlon.
Well, it definitely is, and the man who will be waiting to present the championship belt to the victor, what better guy than a guy who hosts Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous than Robin Leach?
You know, he's been wanting to come over to my place in Beverly Hills for about the last...
Stop.
When I finish what I'm saying,
go ahead.
For about the last 6 months. He wanted to shoot me by the pool with some of my guests, go to the country club with me, see the yacht I own, see the Rolls Royce. I says, Mr. Leach, please, I'm busy with the Islanders and the King.
You honestly expect us to believe that bag of garbage you just laid on everybody?
You're calling me a liar?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. Here comes the shake, the rattle, and here comes the roll.
Oh, look at that monsoon. My favorite, the shake, rattle, and roll.
Boy, he really laid it on. A beautiful maneuver, well executed by the reigning Intercontinental Champion.
The Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man.
Self-proclaimed the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Let's listen to him.
You're a beautiful audience. Thank you. I love
what? Is he kidding or what, Brian?
Well, I think after WrestleMania 4, it's going to be bye-bye Brutus.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Brutus the Barber Beefcake can slap on the sleeper quicker than the Honky Tonk Man can indeed slap on the shake, rattle, and roll. Right now, here's some interesting news about the World Wrestling Federation coming.
Opportunities. Isn't that what WrestleMania 4 is all about? The chance to become champions, the chance to have dreams realized. In just one moment, we will talk with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. For WrestleMania 4, he will have the opportunity to become the Intercontinental Champion. Speaking of opportunities, the opportunity to become the World Wrestling Federation Champion available for the 14 that will participate in the exciting Elimination Championship Tournament. And, of course, that belt will be presented by none other than Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous' Robin Leach. Also, the celebrities on hand, guest timekeeper, Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White, the ring announcer, the guest ring announcer, Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker. Several other matches, of course, to talk about. The six-man tag. Coco Beware, the British Bulldogs, Bobby Heenan donning the tights for the first time in over a year, and his Islanders, and we will expound on the rest of the matches as the weeks go on. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Wow, what an opportunity. Honky Tonk Man, the Intercontinental Belt, a haircut perhaps, WrestleMania 4.
Well, you know, it's going to be a super sensational Sunday, man. This is the day. This is the time. This is the year I've been waiting for. This is going to be the opportunity, as you said. The opportunity that I have been waiting for. You know something? The people have been very disgusted. There's been so much controversy surrounding this belt. Well, it's my chance to prove to the whole world, because all the eyes of the world will be watching, to prove once and for all that the Barber is as serious as a heart attack.
Hey, Barber, one
Just
thing
as
indeed.
Serious.
The Intercontinental Championship is an opportunity. Also, perhaps a new do on the Honky Tonk Man and his manager, Jimmy the Heart.
Well, my trophy wall, my trophy case will be complete when I take that Honky Tonk Man's greasy hair and put it beside the belt.
Well, folks, the hour has just flown by here with all the excitement here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Next week, we got a big lineup for you. Joining us, the Outlaw, Ron Bass, along with Betsy. Special WrestleMania 4 report. It is a happening March 27th, and these guys, the British Bulldogs.
Is Matilda going to be with them?
Well, just
what do you mean, well? I got to know.
Wait and see. Also, the Hammer joining us here next week on Wrestling Challenge.
Hey, I got to know if the
Special
dog's going to be
live
there.
interview with a former champion, the Hulkster. See y'all next week.
The Hulk?
Yep.